According to the World Health Organization, the World Blood Donor Day decries financial barrier to accessing safe blood. Now, every year, a special date is set aside in June for World Blood Donor Day, and this is celebrated around the world, or commemorated, so to speak, around the world. The theme for this year's Donor Day is Give Blood, Give Plasma, Share Life, and Share Often. And so, on this special edition that is dedicated to commemorate the World Blood Donor Day, on Bridges, we tend to build a bridge where unpaid blood donors also contribute to save lives. And we are actually going to be celebrating a family that has been doing that since 2021, helping to mobilize and ensure that safe blood is available for use anytime. In fact, for this year, they are the crown wearers for the achievement of ensuring to mobilize more people to come on board and donate blood voluntarily. So welcome to Bridges. I'm Mujima Kojola, and I'm pleased to be here today as we deliberate on one of the most essentials of life, which is blood. Now, we'll be talking about what blood does in the body, and I'm sure it's very obvious. Some of you know, some of you don't know. So be with us on this program. And to discuss it with me today, I have the award-winning family. The brother and the sister are here, and of course, every other donor outside there. Now, on my immediate right is Husseina Baba Inna, founder, Aisha Abba Abdullahi Memorial Foundation, which is because of that long one, we call it 3 a.m. Foundation. And you're welcome, Husseina. It's good to meet you, and congratulations. Thank you for the good work. Towing in line conveniently is should I say, Navy officer turned politician, now turned an advocate, all rolled in one. We have Lieutenant Commander Ibrahim Baba Ina, retired. He was at one time gubernatorial candidate in Adamawa State for the 2023 general elections. And but today is on Bridges because he's also helping us to navigate through how best to donate blood voluntarily and what inspired them, these wonderful family, to start that. Should I say congratulations to you again?
Thank you very much.
Yes,
I'm happy being here, and I'm here to bridge the gap.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you. So we are going on the bridging exercise. So, Husseina, why did you even start this at all?
In 2019, my daughter was diagnosed of blood cancer. So through the course of treatment, in fact, the harsh realities we went through dealing with cancer, and being blood cancer, the constant need for blood donations, the constant need for transfusions, platelets. We had family initially, people coming to donate, friends were coming to donate. At a point, we ran out of donors. We had to resort to buying. Okay, they don't buy blood. We had to resort to
Paying for donors.
Yes, no, not really donors, but paying for the blood
that is available.
Yes, yes, in the banks, though they call it paying access fee, because of course blood is life. We cannot buy life. So because of what we went through, the constant need for that, so unfortunately we lost her same year, 2019, this November 2019. So we sat down, we said, of course, we should do something. Let's keep that name alive forever. What do we do? So we came up with, since we don't have, of course, cancer treatment is very expensive. We cannot support people with that. So we came up with donating blood. Let's mobilize people, donate blood, and give out free to those in need. Because it was a terrible experience. So that is why we are trying to bridge that gap. If we have blood in us for free, then why can't we give out for free also?
I'll come up to you. Now, do you think that we have, in terms of creating awareness and in terms of policy, a deliberate attempt to stimulate Nigerians to donate blood? Is it, and well, those of the, you give us your field experience.
Yes, okay. Blood is life. My sister here is a fighter. She's a warrior. She's making it simple what she has said. She really went through a lot. She said it in less than a minute, but this was something that took place almost a whole year. So I'm telling you, the pressure you go through as a caregiver, not to talk of the hospital, the family, the financial constraint and strain is really, really a big problem. So on awareness, blood, yes, the awareness, that's why the 3M Foundation is here doing that. But you know, we are here in a country that there's a lot of cultural, traditional, and religious belief in not donating blood out. But a lot of people too are really picking up and getting it that this is really good, that donating blood can really save life. So it's a work in progress. We are part of the bigger puzzle. The way we are speaking with you here, she's coming in and others coming in. Before we know it, more people will be aware and more people can start donating blood.
Yes. Share with us, how much does it really, at the time you needed to spend money, how expensive was it in terms of, accessing safe blood?
And because it was a private hospital, a pint as at 2019 was going at 20,000 naira, while a bag of platelets as at 2019 was 180,000 naira. But I hear now a bag of platelets is 350,000.
Can you explain to us platelets so
platelets
that our viewers...
Platelets is a component of the blood because blood is comprised of different components. There is the whole blood, the platelets, and the plasma. So the platelets is responsible for blood clotting in the system. So without platelets, an individual can start bleeding from all over. So we need platelets to clot
the blood.
Yes, the blood. So during chemotherapy and all, the cancer, it affects the platelets, so there could be gum bleeding, if there is no platelets, bleeding from everywhere, which will eventually almost immediately lead to death. So there was constant need to replace the platelets because sometimes the whole blood is not needed, but just the platelets. Because there may be blood, but platelets is at the lowest level. So we needed people, one can conveniently donate platelet alone, but there is a kit, a disposable kit that you buy for that platelet. So it's the kit that cost that very high. There was a point during treatment that we had to get about 10 packs
of the platelet.
Yes, of the platelet kits. Yes. At that point, there was a day she needed platelets so bad that we were going round, there was no platelet available. In one of the hospitals, the platelet kit we had was not comparative with the machine in that hospital. So that night, we had to call through Benin. It was a terrible experience. So we thank God, we finally got it. They flew it in the following morning. So my point is, if you can afford to call somebody in the night, we need this and pay for that, but you can't get it immediately.
For immediate
Talk
use.
more of those in the rural communities, those who cannot afford to eat. How can you afford it?
Yes, that's where I'll come to you. What is this bridge that we need to build across board? So it's not just those who can afford it, but people, yes, at that level that she has spoken to.
Yes, so the country, as we know, majority of Nigerians live below the $2 mark, and you see poverty, and we are among the, we will not say poorest countries in the world, but we are getting better. We've improved in the ranking. So there are a lot of poor people in Nigeria, and that is one of the things affecting healthcare funding right now. And government too has a part to play in funding, and that's why there's a national health policy that's coming so that it can really bridge that gap. But the truth is that we are really behind in it, and I think successive governments have been trying their best, but we know corruption is involved. We know we don't have adequate skill and manpower. The infrastructure is not there. The facilities are not there. And the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which talks about good health and well-being. It brought out these parameters about universal health care.
Coverage.
Yes, coverage of universal health care. So these are things we are really lacking behind, but with the 3M Foundation is also coming in here, partnering with government, with the Blood Service Commission, that they are able to do this. And the activities lined up these past few days, they are going to be collecting blood from different parts of Abuja. It's already happening in Lagos and other locations. So the people in the rural areas are really facing a lot of challenges, not to talk about even the cities here too. There are really a lot of challenges, but it's work in progress, and we just pray it gets better.
Well, we now know what the challenges are. Access, we have cultural barrier, we have traditional barrier, and I mean, going forward, the next steps that we need to take as a matter of life, because let's say, I read here, and I'm quoting verbatim from one of the write-ups from World Health Organization, which says, blood is a specialized body fluid. It has 4 main components: plasma, like you said, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Blood has many different functions, including transporting oxygen, which is so important, and nutrients to the lungs and tissues, forming blood clots to prevent excess blood loss, well, amongst many other functions of the blood. So blood, we can say, is life. Yes. So our next steps, what do we need to put in place as a country so that blood and blood components that are needed to save lives are always available? I'll start with you first.
Yes, so we need a robust policy, and we have all what it has to be done, but it's implementation. And there's a lot of inconsistency of governments, whereby party A comes and says it's going to do this, but then another person comes and he doesn't really follow through. So will the bill that has been passed by the National Assembly, waiting for assent by the president, I'm sure so many of these things will move forward. But it's really work in progress, and gradually we will get there. But as usual, awareness has to really be high up, sensitization has to be there, and then people really need to see this as, because we talk about blood. Blood is life. No, everyone in this world has blood running through his veins. So you can imagine that it pinches everyone out there, whatever is happening here. And that's why this World Blood Donor Day is all about donating blood. Every year the theme changes, but it's all about awareness. The more people are aware, the more people will come and donate blood.
What are the kind of issues that people raise when you converse to them to come and donate blood?
Well, so when we talk about religious, there are some faiths that don't believe in donating blood, no matter how. They feel that it can be used against, I know some think about it can be used for dubious means, Then there's the cultural part there too. That one too, there's a stigma in donating blood. Why should you do that? This and that. And then also some people are not sure of themselves. They don't know what they have in it, because the more you donate your blood will be screened and you will know your health status. A lot of people are going through with a lot of disease and illness within them, but they don't know. But some know, but they don't want to hear that story. So they just keep it to themselves. So it's the sensitization and awareness that can help us.
Yes, Husseina. So what are you hearing too from the field, that we need to quickly build a solid bridge?
Yes. All that he said, awareness is key. Awareness, because so many people do not even know they can donate blood. Because we go to communities, we go to school, we've spoken to religious leaders, community heads. A lot of people are not even aware you can go out and donate blood. Even though some feel, if you touch my blood, you are reducing my health status. Yeah, so many. Because we've been to communities, like we've had a lot of drives. We've been to Mabushi village. So many people there. Some were just so anxious, were eager to see, okay, let me look at those people donating. Afterwards, what is there? How do they...
What happens to them?
Yeah. So a lot of that, we need awareness. Awareness is key. And then the National Blood Service Commission, they're doing a very good job in providing safe and good quality blood to Nigeria. So they also need to be encouraged. What is the whole thing? It's all about the funding, as he said. A lot should be put in place so that it can go round. As it is, we don't have NBSC in every state in Nigeria. Why can't we have that? There are people everywhere in Nigeria, so let there be organizations like that where people can just go to the office and donate blood, so that they can also create more awareness, advocate for all these things.
How come you won? I mean, you were crowned, the 2020, one of the 2023 drivers of World Blood Donor Day. Yeah. How did you achieve that?
We thank God for that. I believe it's God, because I was also surprised. Yeah, but they have been, the National Blood Service Commission have been our partners. They are our technical supporters for all the drives. And we've had drives in Mabushi village, as I've mentioned. We were at Jabi Motor Park. We were at the force headquarters. Yes, the Nigerian police force were really out and ready to save lives. They contributed a lot. Their officers were there to donate blood too. We've had drives at Women Development Center. We've had at National Mosque. And then yesterday we had our 2023 World Blood Donor Day at Wuse Market, where we had, quite a number of people came out. We had about voluntary blood donors. Yeah. I think we had about 64 people donating voluntarily. And this is people that do not have enough awareness. They do not know, because first time, that was the first time. So I think we're doing a good job. Yes. And I want to appreciate the International Society for Media in Public Health, because it's with things like this that we pass the message. This organization is indeed bridging the gap. If we can have more of this, I believe the message will be passed.
What do you think people are most skeptical about donating blood freely?
Trust issues, once again. People, yes, it's just trust issues. And people, sometimes you don't want to donate this blood, but until when a crisis comes up, you now know the real value of donating that blood. You get to the hospital, you see a lot of people running up and down. Because of women delivering, you must have blood standby for a woman delivering. Accident victims, you hear people calling you, they are looking for type A, they are looking for negative or positive. Or then you see on Twitter or Instagram, someone said they need someone to donate blood. Someone is really in a tight situation. So it's until when a crisis comes, that's when you really see the need for blood donation. But that's why we are here bridging the gap. We are here getting people to donate this blood and working with the commission so that we have blood ready, because safe blood, because there's a lot that goes into the blood. There's a lot of screening too, because some of the blood that is collected is not safe. And the World Health Organization to analyze something like that most of the blood collected in Nigeria, some are not safe. Yes, because people don't really know what's happening. And that's why the screening takes place. And that's also why the cost of the blood is a little bit expensive. Yes.
So in totality, what are we talking about now? We're saying that going forward, how many times can one donate, a single individual? How many times can you donate blood in a year?
Okay, for the male, after 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
So we're looking like four times in a year.
4 times.
Okay.
Yes. Then for women, after 4 months.
After 4 months. Yes.
Recently, during this World Blood Donor Day celebration, an individual, Mr. Nathan, was appreciated, was recognized. He donated the 75th time this week. 75 times in a span of 18 years.
Wow.
And he's just 41 or so years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bridge builder.
Yes.
Yes. I wish we knew this. We'd have brought him on to celebrate him as well. Well, Nathan, wherever you are, we celebrate you. Thank you for saving lives. And it's so important. As we try to, wind up, let's look at the quick steps that can be taken. Let's give assurance to our viewers. I haven't donated this year, but I was at some point a donor. Have you donated this year?
Yes, we donated. Last was in December.
Okay.
Yes, at police headquarters.
Okay.
Yes, I couldn't donate yesterday because of issues.
Okay,
Yes, yeah.
okay, fantastic. And have you donated yourself?
No, in fact, I was saving to donate to be the first donor for yesterday, but unfortunately, women issues,
Okay.
I couldn't donate.
Okay.
But I have been donating for all our drives. All our drives have been. In fact, the first drive we had, I was the first to donate because we want women to see, because women also feel they don't donate. Even me, before I started this, I never knew women donated
Could donate blood,
Yes.
yeah.
So I want women to feel free and know that even though you have monthly cycles, you'll be checked until you have your blood level high enough
To donate.
you will not be, there will be no bleeding. So let blood donation be normalized in our society.
Yes.
Let it be a normal thing. It doesn't have to, we don't have to go begging and trying to convince people come and donate. Let it just be like the way you dip your hands in your pocket and donate to some charity event. Okay, yes, I want to donate blood. When and where?
Okay, well, that is it. When and where?
Yes, so, and I have my own card. There's a card. Every time you donate, it is written there.
Okay.
So I have the card. I couldn't come in here. I would have shown.
Yes.
My last donation was in December.
Fantastic.
Yes, so right now, the next drive, I will surely donate. And I've
Okay.
been telling my colleagues and friends, donate to save life.
Life,
Because whoever who donates is a hero, really. People who donate blood are heroes.
Ah, fantastic. So, yes, okay. We would continue to drive this because this is our own contribution to ensuring that Nigerians come out and donate blood voluntarily. And I always say it every year in and out that the blood you might be donating might just be the blood that will save your life or the lives of people around you. And anyway, the thing about it is that not every blood would go, because it's an advantage. You get tested. Some people discover their status, their health status, even from
Free
going
checkup.
your checkup. So how it's important that we donate blood every time. And thank God you can donate blood 4 times a year for a healthy Nigerian and 3 times for the woman, because of the things that we need to do. But let me just let you know how special blood is again. And I'm quoting this from the scientists themselves, who they said are blood carrying cells and antibodies that fight infection. That's how powerful blood is, and that's why we should be able to donate. So bringing waste products to the kidneys and liver, which filter and clean the blood. So while the normal circulation around the body needs the blood, to go around. And it says, I like this one, regulating body temperature. People don't people look at these things as mundane, but if your blood is working well and you have enough, you find that it improves your health status. So before we round up on today, let's start from the Lieutenant Commander retired. Yeah, what are your parting shots?
I'll still say donate blood to save lives, because if you save a life, we know heroes. We talk about heroes. When you save lives, you are a hero. So please be a hero out there and save lives. Please donate blood.
Do not wait until you have to. Because before my daughter's diagnosis, I never had, in fact, I've never even seen myself close to anything like that. But once it started, it was a roller coaster. So don't wait for something bad to happen to you. Give out, help people, donate blood. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take long. Go out and donate.
And there are centers, there are centers where you can, it's so important. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, and may her soul continue to rest in peace. But that has stimulated us, to be drivers of I would say voluntary blood donors, because until you do that voluntarily, you never can say when you would need it. But the important thing is for you to know that blood is an essential. I want to thank you for being part of this. You'll see on the screen there how you can join the 3 a.m. group to ensure that blood donation is a constant in your life. And, don't keep the message yourselves alone. Share it. Boys, girls, women, young and old, can indeed donate blood. That blood will save lives. Thanks for watching. This is Bridges. We'll be back same time next week.